Can you see? Can you see? There, we can see. Hey, everyone. My name is Dr. John Robinson.
And I'm Dr. Christina Bosch.
And we are known as...
the tardy sex docs.
We're a little bit tardy today. Tardy, I've never liked that word tardy.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're late. Today it's a little bit past 1:30. What time is it exactly? Yeah, I don't know, about 20 minutes to 2. Normally 12:30 on Tuesdays, but here we are a little bit late. We had an office meeting, so we had to make sure we took care of that before we came over to Zach's Chocolate Cafe.
Yeah.
We wanted to come here today just in honor of Halloween and talk a little bit about sex and hormones and certainly chocolate.
Chocolate.
Chocolat.
Chocolate.
So what's great about Zach's over here, and it's owned by Jim and Maureen, and we'll get a chance hopefully to meet one or both of them here in a little bit when we go inside, because we definitely got to go actually try some chocolate. But the great thing about chocolate is it's Halloween.
Yeah,
and so
that's right.
I think that kind of goes hand in hand, and certainly chocolate has all these multiple health benefits associated with it as well. But before we get into that, and I'm going to have to keep switching arms here because I don't have my tripod today, so my arm's going to keep getting tired. Today, what a great morning we had.
It was amazing. It was amazing. For those of you that didn't have a chance to tune in, we had this great podcast. Podcast, that's what it would be called?
Yeah.
I think. With Rise with Intention. So wonderful. We spoke about many different topics, and we're joined by a wonderful community of like-minded individuals, people out there just thirsty for the information on how to live a health-conscious life with of course, a focus on thyroid and general metabolic health.
Yeah, so we were invited by David Norrie and his wonderful, beautiful wife, Angelique Norrie, of Socially Speaking. Really suggest to check them out. They're just two wonderful people, extremely fit and fitness-minded and health-minded people, and health really on all kinds of levels. And now that we're getting a chance to get to know them and kind of just get an understanding of who they are and their heart, they really are looking at health on a grand scale, very similar to the way we do too. So we were just in great company there with not just them, but then really over 100 different people that were online first thing in the morning. There was 6:30 in the morning. We're sipping our coffee and having a great time talking about health and hormones and thyroid, just like you were saying, all kinds of great things. So a shout out to them. I really suggest checking out Socially Speaking, and what a powerful, dynamic speaker he is as well. I got a chance to at least see some of his things on YouTube, and he's just a great guy, and so is Angelique. So check them out, and we'll be working with them again here in the future. So look out for us talking with them a little bit more.
Hope
coming
we're not
up.
making you dizzy.
I'm making myself dizzy for sure.
This is worth it. This is, you know, we're pioneers, right? We're always looking for something new. Well, this is going to be one of our first walk and talk Facebook Live. So we'll figure it out for next time. So in the interim, just try to enjoy the imaginary smells that we're getting from this wonderful chocolate factory, and take home some tidbits. So tidbits, Halloween. Especially as patients who are fat loss minded, they think, oh my God, this is one of those.
I have to switch arms. My arm is.
This is horrible. Okay.
We're back. Okay, what were you saying?
We greatly appreciate when you hang with us while we figure these things out. I'm trying to say that for people who are on a fat loss mission, Halloween is one of the most horrible days of the year because it's so painful when your temptation is at its worst. And what we want to say here as the sex docs, as physicians of the hormone zone, is that you don't have to choose between all or nothing. In fact, an all or nothing mentality is usually a formula for failure. What we're searching for is how to have healthy living that also provides plenty of gastronomic satisfaction, and in this case with dark chocolate is good for your body.
Yeah, you know, first of all, hi Drew and hi Sunshine.
Hi Sunshine.
It just made me think seeing Sunshine, Dr. Sunshine Weeks, just an amazing woman and great friend from school.
Yeah.
And it made me think right at that moment, just kind of seeing her name and thinking about what Christina was saying. One of the lectures that we had in naturopathic medical school was a nutrition class, and I remember it was about eat the cookie.
Yeah.
And it was this idea of making sure that we have that level of moderation, and that once in a while we actually can maybe indulge a little bit, and that is actually really good for the soul, and maybe in the end really good for your health. But of course, keeping that in moderation, looking at all these different aspects about food and your health. So today it's about chocolate.
Yeah,
your
and
health.
quality. I think that's kind of the biggest
yeah.
thing, which is what led us here to this local chocolatier. We're here in North Scottsdale, and this is a gem of a place that's won international awards at least 2 years in a row.
2 years in a row.
Although I'm sure that they have an even more impressive CV than what we're just familiar with. But it's about quality and quantity. If you're going to be eating those tiny little Snickers packages, you may want to stop. You may want to stop at
75
one.
of them to feel satisfied.
You do, yeah. When you're eating better quality food, you're definitely having an easier time satiating yourself. And what is happening?
Let go. Okay, there.
I let go. I let go.
She does that so much with me. She lets go.
My way through life. So, what I'm trying to say is that when you have better quality, the brain is signaled a little bit faster, a little bit more efficiently, and you end up not overeating.
Yes. So, chocolate. What are some of the health benefits of chocolate?
Ooh, there's so many.
Yeah.
One of them that I really like is magnesium. It's a high source of magnesium. Oh my God, you cannot do that.
Okay, all right, there we go. Okay. I could never be a painter. I think
We are also like practicing our mambo while we do this. What I was trying to say, you interrupted me.
I'm sorry.
Jeez. Magnesium. This is really important because a lot of people will note that they crave chocolate during their menses or PMSing. I can see your face.
Okay, so chocolate and menses.
Oh my
that's
God.
exactly
My
what we
attention
want to be talking
deficit.
about. Yo.
Okay.
Oh, magnesium.
Magnesium. So that's not a coincidence, I think is what I'm trying to say. During our menses or PMSing, magnesium is a nutrient that is going to give you a lot of soft tissue relaxation, helps with cramping, and again gives you some of that emotional eating. But if you're having 1 to 3 ounces of dark chocolate, and by dark chocolate we really want to say 65 to 70% cocoa or greater, you're giving yourself a really nice nutritional dose in the form of a diet supplement, essentially, that you also enjoy eating.
Yeah. Another great substance that we find in chocolate is something called PEA. And this is actually a neurotransmitter that does all kinds of really cool things. It has a lot to do with that endorphin rush and feeling kind of good. It's sort of associated as that love hormone as well. Interesting thing about PEA, and there's a lot of it in chocolate, especially dark chocolate, they've done some studies with people jumping out of airplanes, and your PEA levels go up really high because it's sort of that endorphin rush jumping out of an airplane. But we don't have to jump out of an airplane. We're right here at Zach's today, so we can just go in and get some chocolate.
We can.
So that's a couple of the health benefits. And of course that whole idea of love and how that kind of relates back to when you want to give somebody, a loved one, a gift, and we kind of think of chocolate because there are those feel-good chemicals that are kind of going on with chocolate in general. So why don't we kind of stop talking about going to get some? You want to get some?
Okay, sure.
Yeah. I'll get you some for Halloween.
Oh, it is so nice. All right, let's do
go.
it. Let's see how this goes.
All right, right,
Mind
exactly.
your camera and your face.
So let me see if we can speak. She told me not to speak. All right, so here we are in Zach's, and they've got this beautiful kitchen here.
And they do classes.
And they do classes, yes. That was something Christine was wanting to do as well.
It's so fun. You come, talk about an artisans moment. You come and you get to learn about the science of tempering chocolate and how sophisticated of an art this is, or of a science. And then the art part of it, of course, is you're giggling, you're eating, you're sampling. And that's a great libido booster, because one thing we haven't mentioned is a health benefit to chocolate is that it's an aphrodisiac.
I definitely like the way you say aphrodisiac. Okay, so what looks good to you? I mean, it all looks good to me, but is there anything that's calling you in particular?
Oh goodness, well they're so darn pretty.
Let's see if I can see it a little bit.
Earl Grey lavender, that sounds great, and cinnamon plum.
Strawberry, cinnamon plum, raspberry.
That sounds so good.
Toasted coconut.
Yeah.
Raspberry.
And this is in time. This one's in time for Halloween. It's a
Bloodshot
bloodshot berry bonbon.
I gotta get one of those.
That
Gotta
sounds
get one of
fun. So cute. We love it. And again, the smell is extraordinary. The smell of the cocoa, the quality of the powder that they're using and the beans. It's just, it starts the saliva going, and that's your first digestive enzyme is the amylase in your mouth. Goodness, the smell really starts getting that going. So.
And so, yeah, we have Jim and Maureen back here doing the magic here at Zach's, and we are patiently waiting here.
So.
You're really whispering now.
It's a library.
It's like church. Reel it in.
Because I think we've lost our momentum here. They're actually quite busy, so we don't want to keep.
Yeah. Let's go up. No.
Go ahead, wrap it up, babe.
All right. So anyway, here's what we definitely know for sure.
Chocolate is sexy, so are hormones.
So, yes, hormones are sexy.
Hormones are sexy.
We really recommend you to come and check out Zach's, and we'll let you know how it goes after we get some.
We'll take some pictures.
We'll take some pictures, and we'll post that on Facebook too.
Our take-home message for today is go out there and enjoy Halloween. Just do it conscientiously, choose wisely, eat in moderation, and save some for tomorrow.
Maybe. All right, next week, Tuesday, normal time, 12:30. We'll see you then.
Have a great week.
Bye.